Hello friends, welcome back to Saujany's English class, and in today's class we are going to learn about 14 punctuation marks in English language and how to use them. Let's get started. This is our topic of the day, punctuation. There are 14 punctuation marks commonly used in English grammar. They are full stop and question mark, exclamatory mark, comma, semicolon, colon, apostrophe, question marks, dash, hyphen, parenthesis, brackets, capitalization and ellipsis. Let us learn about these punctuation marks. Only 3 punctuation marks are used as sentence endings. Let us see what they are. First one is full stop, second one question mark, and third one exclamatory mark. Whichever sentence you take, they end either in full stop or in question mark or in exclamatory mark. That's it. Let us learn more about full stop. It is used at the end of the statements. You know what are statements? Yeah, declarative sentences. Let us see the examples. Reena is my cousin. She is 20 years old. She is a graduate. So all these 3 sentences are statements. They don't have any imperative. They don't have any question in them. Simple statements, or we can call them declarative sentences as well. Full stop is used with abbreviations as well. Example, Robert Williams Jr. was born in 1990. If you see this word junior, it is taking a full stop. It itself means abbreviation. JR is an abbreviation. Its expansion is junior. Okay. And then one more example. He wrote novels, articles, chronicles, etc. It is also an abbreviation. If abbreviation comes at the end of the sentence, only a full stop it takes. Okay. If it comes in the middle of the sentence, then it may take a comma after that. A full stop as an abbreviation and a comma as a continuation of the sentence. Okay. Second one is question mark. It is used at the end of direct questions or question tags. Let us see the examples. What is your name? Ending in a question mark. That is a direct question. Your name is John, isn't it? It is a question tag. First we write a statement, and after the full stop we write the tag, isn't it? Okay, and it is also ending in question mark if you see. And then comes exclamatory mark. It is used after sudden emotions. Example, oh my God, sudden emotion. What a beautiful building, appreciation. And it is used after wishes and greetings. For example, may God bless you. It is a wish. Good morning, Uncle John. It is a greeting. Okay. So these take exclamatory marks if you see. After this wish, we placed an exclamatory mark. After this greeting, good morning, we have placed an exclamatory mark. And then fourth one is comma. It is used after direct address. Like how? Come here, Lina. Directly addressing someone. If you take one more, Lina, come here. These 2 sentences, if you see, come here is the direct address followed by the name, and here name and a comma followed by command. I am talking to you, John. I am talking to you. It is a direct address. To whom you are addressing? John. And before this proper noun you place a comma. After the direct address you place a comma, a space, and then proper noun. After the comma we need to give a space. Single space is enough. Okay, we have to give that space. Then it is used to separate 2 independent clauses. Where do you find 2 independent clauses? In a compound sentence. Okay, let us see how does it separate those clauses. Look at the example. We finished our class and we went to lunch. So here these 2 are independent clauses. We finished our class, we went to lunch. Okay, these 2 are independent clauses. They are coordinated by a coordinating conjunction and before this conjunction we place the comma. This is how we form a compound sentence. He ran out of money, so he didn't buy the dress. Here also you see 2 independent clauses. He ran out of money. he didn't buy the dress. Okay, we call them independent clauses because it has subject and a predicate verb. Even this also has subject and a predicate verb. So we call them independent clauses. They are joined by a coordinating conjunction. So they are separated by a comma. Just before the coordinating conjunction, we are supposed to place this comma. Okay, and then used to separate the items in a list. This is the most frequent use. We all know this. For example, she bought oranges, comma, lemons, comma, apples, comma, and berries. See, this comma is called as an Oxford comma. If you want to use it, you can use. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. It is just a style choice. That's it. There is no hard and fast rule regarding this comma before and. Okay. He needs a pair of pliers, comma, a spanner, comma, a screwdriver, comma, and a hammer. Okay. This comma is totally up to you. It is called as an Oxford comma. And then comes the fifth one, semicolon. It is used to connect two closely related independent clauses. What is meant by closely related? Which are close in meaning. That's what we mean to say. Let us see. Some like ice cream, others like chocolate. So here some like ice cream is related to a dessert. Others like chocolate. It is also related to a dessert. Okay. So this close relation is shown by a semicolon. We should not use a comma over here. Comma means separation, but here we are connecting these independent clauses with this semicolon. You should stop eating junk food. You are obese. See, one more rule is if you want to use a semicolon, both should be independent clauses. Then only you can use a semicolon. For example, if you observe this sentence, a subject you is there, predicate verb stop is there, and here also you and are. Okay, so we have two independent clauses connected by a semicolon over here. Semicolon, see, comma separates things, whereas semicolon connects independent clauses. You should keep this in mind. And next one is colon, sixth one. It is used to introduce a quotation. Example, he always believed honesty is the best policy. Okay, so here it is introducing a quotation over here, this colon followed by a quotation. Honesty is the best policy. Okay, and even colon is also supposed to be used after an independent clause, a complete sentence. Okay, he always believed. It is a complete sentence. Subject is there, verb is there. That is why it is a sentence. Colon can be used after one meaningful sentence, or we can call it as independent clause. And it is used to introduce a quotation. Honesty is the best policy over here. It is used to introduce an explanation. For example, photosynthesis, a colon. It is a process of so and so. We describe the complete process after this colon. Okay. So here photosynthesis is not a complete sentence. As per the first rule, we are supposed to use colon after a complete sentence, right? But here, so it is not a complete sentence. Even then we use colon because the sentence is continued over here. What are we doing here? We are giving an explanation over here. We are going to say what is photosynthesis. In such case, you can use a colon to introduce an explanation. It is used to introduce a list. For example, things that I need for the camping: food, torch, and tools. So here what happened? We are giving a list over here. Food, torch, and tools. We are giving a list over here. It is introduced by a colon. Seventh one is apostrophe. It is used to form possessive nouns with apostrophe S. This is apostrophe S. Okay. So it is used to form possessive nouns. For example, Rena's, Sam's, Williams's. So here I deliberately has given this particular example because I wanted to tell you, if it is an individual name, it takes apostrophe S. Okay. If it is a plural, it won't take this S, only apostrophe. Example, banks, hostels, restaurants. See, these are all plural nouns already. Banks is plural noun. After that, we are using apostrophe. It means that it is bank's responsibility. If we say it is the responsibility of each and every bank, we mean to say. Okay. So whenever we use plural nouns ending in S, we use only apostrophe without S. Okay. But whereas independent names, here Williams is an independent name. Independent names we are supposed to use apostrophe along with S. Even in pronunciation also we should say Williamses. We should not say Williams. Williams is his name, that's it, without any apostrophe S. So it is pronounced as Williamses. Note, no apostrophe S with possessive pronouns. No apostrophe S. Many students make mistake. Look at the examples. Yours, ours, theirs, hers. See, many students make mistake with this particular word. It is their favorite word. They always use it with an apostrophe, which is really wrong. We are not supposed to use apostrophe S with possessive pronouns. It is used to form contractions. Look at the examples. I am, in the sense I am. Here, A is omitted. What is meant by contraction? Contraction is nothing but omitting a letter and forming a word. For example, I'm. Here, I am. It means I am. His. It is he is or he has. Both. There. They are. Here also I have remembered one particular thing. Whenever some people say thank you, we say you are welcome. It is not you are welcome. You are, a contraction, and re. You are welcome. Okay. And it is pronounced as you are because A is omitted there and it is a contraction. Okay. And apostrophe is used to form contractions. Don't, do not. O is omitted. Can't, cannot. So here two letters are omitted. N and O. When we write cannot, we are not supposed to write the double N. Cannot. Okay. So it is omitted over here. Eighth one is quotation marks. Quotation marks are used to denote direct speech. What are all the words spoken exactly by the speaker are kept in quotation marks. So quotation marks are used to denote direct speech always. Ninth one is dash. There are two types of dashes, N dash and M dash. Let us see. N dash. It is longer than a hyphen. Okay, but it is shorter than M dash. N dash is used to show a range with numbers. For example, we lived in Delhi from 2015 to 2020. We read this N dash as 2 over here, 2015 to 2020. Okay, we denote it with an N dash. And it is used to indicate distance as well. Example, India to USA is a long journey. Okay, so this N dash is read as 2. India, we don't say India dash USA. We say India to USA is a long journey. And then M dash, it is longer than an N dash. It is used to show a pause, especially in compound complex sentences where there are commas already. Okay, there are already commas in a compound complex sentence. To avoid the usage of comma so many times, we can use an M dash. Okay, for example, though John likes strawberry flavor, he took vanilla this time. Here is our M dash and he enjoyed it. See here, one comma is there. We can separate this also with a comma. To avoid the usage of comma, to make the sentence interesting, we have used a dash over here. This is called as M dash. Okay. And next, 10th one is hyphen. It is used to form compound adjectives. Example, a 10-story building. This entire 10-story acts as an adjective. And what sort of adjective is that? A compound adjective. Okay. A 10-story building or a well-known writer. Okay, entire thing well-known acts as an adjective here. It is a compound adjective and it is used to form compound verbs as well. Example, you should waterproof the wall. So here waterproof is a compound verb. Double click the mouse. Here double click is the compound verb. We call it as a compound verb because it is made up of two words. It is used to form compound nouns as well, like mother-in-law, editor-in-chief, dry cleaning. Okay, these are compound nouns made of more than one word, and they are linked with the help of this hyphen. If you observe, there are no spaces between the words whenever we use hyphens. Okay. It is used to add prefixes. For example, ex-minister, cooperation, post-mortem. So here these are prefixes which are added before the word ex, here co, and here post. These are prefixes. Even to add prefixes also we use hyphen. 11th one is parenthesis. Parenthesis is used to give situational or extra information instead of dashes or commas. So what do we mean to say? We can use dashes or commas in the place of parenthesis. What are these parentheses? Simple brackets, okay? We are given a huge hike, and in parenthesis we have mentioned 20% hike, really huge, okay? So we can remove this parenthesis and add either a dash or a comma. Both will serve the same purpose. All three will serve the same purpose, okay? They give us situational or extra information. She said after a week that she needs time. So, okay, you can clearly observe this phrase can be separated with the help of either dashes or commas, exactly like parenthesis. 12th one is brackets. Brackets are used to explain a little more. For example, 2.5 centuries. What does it mean? Or 250 years. Okay. Brackets are mostly used in editing. 2.5 centuries. Then the editor puts it over here in brackets, or 250 years. So that the information is understandable for all sorts of readers. Okay, some may not understand what a century is. So for their such kind of readers' convenience, editor make these changes. Okay, brackets are used to denote error with Latin word sic. Latin word sic means thus, so. Okay, it means that. So whenever you see this brackets with sic, it itself means that there is some error in the sentence. For example, she is taller than her brother. So here what is the mistake? Then is the mistake here. That's why the editor has kept it in brackets with an sic. Sic in the sense meaning that or thus or so. Okay, it is an error. Okay, it has to be rectified. That is what this means. Here, then is wrong. It should be than, comparing. She is taller than her brother. Okay, that's why editor keeps like this, a bracket along with sic. Sic is the Latin term which means thus or so. And then 13th one, capitalization. The first letter of the sentence or a proper noun should be capitalized always. Always. For example, John lives in New York. So here sentence beginning and beginning of a proper noun. Okay, and here also proper nouns should be capitalized always. And 14th one is ellipsis. Single one is ellipsis. Okay. Each dot, those 3 dots if you remember, ellipsis, and plural ellipses. They are used to show omission or leaving out a part. So this is a sentence here. We went to the mall which was crowded and came back quickly. Let us see how to use ellipsis. We went to the mall and this part is omitted, which was crowded. This particular non-essential relative clause is omitted, which was crowded is omitted with the help of these ellipses. Okay, and the remaining sentence makes the same sense. We went to the mall and came back quickly. That is what we want to say actually. This extra thing we have removed with the help of these ellipses. Whenever we use ellipses, of course we omit certain part of the sentence, but it should not alter the meaning of the sentence. You have to keep that in mind. They are used to create suspense in writing. You can observe this in books, novels, and all. She opened the door, was shocked to see the wet cat. The writer is using ellipses to create that kind of mood, suspense. Okay, she opened the door, ellipsis, in the sense, oh my god, readers will get some kind of nervous. What is going to happen? Was shocked, even more nervous. 3 ellipses over here to see the wet cat. I was asking for, okay, leave it. And then the other person is going to ask, tell me, what do you want? What do you want to say? Okay, it is also kind of creating a sort of suspense only. You want to say the thing, but you don't want to say at the time. Okay, like that. We can use ellipses in our writing. Here is our simple quiz. It is a passage. You are supposed to punctuate this entire passage, what all you have learnt in this video. So that is about the 14 punctuation marks in English language. I hope this lesson might have helped you, and here onwards you will use them correctly. Meet you soon with another interesting video. Bye for now, guys.